Signs a woman wants to go to bed with you. Are you eager to know if a lady is interested in taking things to the next level with you? Look no further, my friend, because we've got you covered with these sure signs. As we all know, women can be quite mysterious creatures, and misreading their intentions can lead to some seriously awkward situations. That's why it's important to be certain of her desires before making any moves. So without further ado, here are the top signs to watch out for if you're wondering if she wants to go to bed with you. She touches you in intimate places. If you've been wondering whether that special lady in your life is interested in taking things to the next level, pay attention to the way she touches you. If she's getting a little too handsy in your intimate areas, whether intentionally or accidentally, then it's a good sign that she's looking to take things up a notch. But be sure to keep your eyes peeled for other subtle signs as well. When she touches you on the chest, take a look at her eyes. If they're giving you a sultry come hither stare, then you know you're in for a treat. And if she touches your thighs and gives you a playful, "Oh, sorry," while grinning like a Cheshire cat, well, let's just say that she might have something else on her mind. Just remember, enthusiastic consent is key. Don't assume that every touch means she's ready to hit the sheets. Make sure to read her body language and ask for explicit consent before taking things any further. But if all the signs are pointing in the right direction, then you might just be in for the ride of your life. So keep your eyes open and your heart racing. You never know where a little touch could take you. She looks at your lips more often. Have you ever caught a woman staring at your lips during a conversation? Well, gentlemen, that's not just coincidence. It could be a sign that she's interested in taking things to the next level. You see, when a woman is into a guy, she can't help but picture herself kissing him. And what's the first thing she's going to look at when she's picturing that lip lock? That's right, your luscious lips. So if you catch her gazing longingly at your mouth while you're chatting, she might just be envisioning the moment when your lips finally meet. But it's not just about her daydreams. She might also be using her eyes to send you some subtle invitations. Looking at your lips can be a way of letting you know that she's interested in getting closer to you and that she's open to the idea of a little bit of smooching. So fellas, keep your eyes peeled for any prolonged gazes at your pout. It could be a clear sign that this woman is ready to take things to the next level. And if you're into her too, it might just be the time to make your move and plant one on her. Who knows, it could be the start of something amazing. She licks her lips. If you're wondering whether that special lady in your life is ready to sleep with you, there's one clear signal to look out for: the lip lick. That's right. If she's making eye contact with you and then slowly running her tongue over her lips, it's a sign that she's interested in getting down and dirty. This move is a classic seduction technique that sends a message loud and clear. She wants you, and she wants you now. But let's be clear, guys, this isn't a green light to make any assumptions or advances without her enthusiastic consent. Consent is key, and it's important to make sure you're both on the same page before taking things any further. So next time you're out on a date and you catch your lady friend giving you the lip lick, take it as a good sign, but make sure to communicate with her and make sure you're both on board before making any moves. With these insider tips, you'll be sure to avoid any embarrassing miscommunications and enjoy a satisfying and consensual sexual experience. So, happy hunting, gentlemen. She keeps mentioning sex in her conversation. Sex is the elephant in the room, the topic that makes most of us feel a little uneasy. But what if we tell you that some women are so comfortable with their sexuality that they'll mention it casually in conversation? Yes, you heard that right. She wants to sleep with you and she's not afraid to drop some not-so-subtle hints. Now, before you go getting all hot and bothered, let's break this down a bit. If a woman is constantly bringing up sex in your conversation, she's likely testing the waters to see if you're receptive to the idea. It's a form of teasing and seduction, a way for her to gauge your interest and see if you're picking up what she's putting down. But don't be fooled, not all mentions of sex are created equal. If she's using crude language or making inappropriate jokes, she might just be trying to shock you or get a rise out of you. On the other hand, if she's talking about her desires or asking about yours in a respectful and flirtatious manner, she's probably interested in taking things to the next level. So gentlemen, if you find yourself in a conversation with a woman who keeps bringing up sex, pay attention. it might just be your lucky day. And ladies, if you're feeling bold enough to drop some hints, remember to keep it classy and respectful. After all, there's nothing sexier than a woman who knows what she wants and isn't afraid to go after it. She invites you to her house. If a lady invites you over to her place for a cup of tea or a drink, you might want to consider that there could be some other intentions behind the invitation. We're talking about the possibility of some steamy, sexy time in her bedroom. Let's be real, when it comes to getting down and dirty, there's no better place than a cozy, intimate bedroom. So when she's inviting you in for a drink or a chat, you can't help but wonder if she's thinking about something else entirely. Of course, it's not always the case that a woman wants to jump straight into bed with you just because she's inviting you over to her place, but it's a possibility that you should keep in mind. After all, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of flirtation and sexual tension between two consenting adults, right? So the next time a lady invites you over for a cuppa, keep your wits about you and remember that she might just have something a little bit more intimate in mind. Take a good look at her body language, listen to her words, and read between the lines. Is she flirting with you? Is she making suggestive comments? Is she touching you in a way that seems more than just friendly? And if you're feeling the same way, then go ahead and take the plunge. She gives you a passionate goodnight kiss at her doorstep. Gentlemen, listen up. If you've ever dropped a lady off at her doorstep after a romantic dinner date and received a passionate goodnight kiss, then you, my friend, are in luck. That kiss could be a clear sign that she's interested in taking things to the next level. Don't let that moment pass you by. Take the hint and see where the night takes you. Now, we're not saying that every goodnight kiss is a green light for some bedroom action, but if it's a kiss that leaves you weak in the knees and wanting more, then it's worth exploring the possibility. After all, why end the night when the fun is just getting started? So don't be afraid to follow her lead and take things to the next level. Who knows, it could be the start of an exciting and fulfilling physical relationship. Just make sure you're both on the same page and practicing safe and consensual fun. So again, if you've been lucky enough to receive a passionate goodnight kiss at a doorstep, seize the opportunity and see where it takes you. Life is too short to miss out on potential fun and excitement, so take that hint and let the sparks fly. She tells you that she misses good sex. There's a new way to tell if a woman is interested in taking things to the next level, and it's not what you might expect. If she starts talking about how she misses good sex, you might just be in luck. She might just be trying to hint at her desires to get intimate with you. But how do you know for sure? Well, it's time to put your detective hat on and read between the lines. Don't just jump to conclusions. This isn't a race to the bedroom. Take your time and play it cool. Engage her in conversation and see if she's dropping any other hints. Maybe she's flirting with you or leaning in close when she talks. These are all good signs that she's interested in taking things to the next level. So what's the next step? Well, that's up to you. If you're also interested in pursuing a physical relationship with her, make sure to communicate openly and honestly about your desires and boundaries. Respect her wishes and make sure she's comfortable with everything that's going on. Nobody wants to feel pressured or uncomfortable in the bedroom, so take it slow and make sure you're both comfortable and ready to take things to the next level. So if a woman drops a good sex bomb, don't panic, it might just be your lucky day. She wears provocative clothes in front of you. Gentlemen, let's talk about one of the most tantalizing signs that a woman is interested in sleeping with you. Provocative clothing. When a woman is trying to seduce you, she'll make sure to dress to impress. You'll know it when you see it. That little black dress that hugs her curves in all the right places, or those tight jeans that show off her assets. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, maybe she just dresses like that all the time. But come on, let's be real here. If she's never dressed like this before and suddenly starts showing up in these sultry outfits, it's a clear indication that she's trying to get your attention in a very specific way. So what should you do when you notice your lady friend rocking some provocative clothing? First of all, don't be sleazed about it. Respectfully compliment her and let her know that she's looking amazing. And if you're interested in taking things to the next level, be sure to communicate clearly and ask for enthusiastic consent. Remember, folks, just because she's wearing a sexy outfit doesn't mean she's automatically down for anything. Respect her boundaries and make sure you're both on the same page before you take things any further. But if she's wearing that little black dress and giving you the come hither eyes, it might just be your lucky night. Kindly click the like button if you liked the video, subscribe and smash the notification bell for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.